Ma'am, recording started.
Good morning, girls.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
We
Good
continue with
morning,
the
dear.
lesson number. Good morning. We continue with the lesson number five, coal and petroleum, and this is where we have to start. What is the source? Energy, fuel, and you can see this gas marking, right, beta? Yes, girls, start reading.
Ma'am, can I?
Give your name and start.
Oh,
Owen Fatima. Okay. There's some disturbance it seems. Owen Fatima.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Voice is cracking.
No, ma'am.
Start to read.
Coal and petroleum are sources of energy that are non-renewable. They were made a long time before and they will finish after long time use.
Coal and petroleum, we get energy out of it. And remember, once we're using it, we cannot use it anymore. So they are called as, what are they called as, beta?
Non-renewable.
Once it is used, it's gone. We cannot use it anymore. Or we cannot retrieve it back. Because they were made a long time before, millions of years before. And when we are using it, after a long time use, they will get over, they will finish. So right now what we are doing? We are finishing them. What are we doing, beta? We
Finishing
are
them.
finishing them. Yeah. Because we are using it continuously. Right, beta? So it will get over. So that is called as non-renewable energy. Coal and petroleum are non-renewable energy. We see one by one what exactly is coal. Yes, start.
Coal is hard as stone and is black in color. Coal is one of the fuels used to cook. Earlier, it was used in railway engines to produce steam to run the engine.
It is not
It is
stream.
also
It is steam. What do you say? It should be
steam.
right, beta?
Yes, it is also used in thermal power plants to produce electricity. Coal is also used as a fuel in various industries.
Thank you. So it is very hard. It's like stone, black in color. It's been used to cook food. Earlier, it was used in locomotive, that is railway engines, so to get steam, and with that, the engine was run. Nowadays, we use it in thermal power station or power plants. Why? To get electricity. This is also used as fuel in many industries. So I hope you have understood regarding the coal. Some more. Same, it is same. Leave it. It is same. Now, something new to understand about coal. Read.
Coal. Coal is a com- combustible
Combustible,
sediment, const-
sedimentary,
sedimentary
sedimentary.
organic rock formed from vegetation. In other words, coal is fossil fuel created from the created from the remains of plants that lived millions of years ago. It is considered as an non-renewable source of energy because it takes too much time to form.
What is coal? You can burn it, so it is combustible. Okay? Sedimentary. This is how the coal is formed. Told you, this is the sedimentary rock. Fossils are always formed in the sediments. So due to pressure and the temperature, this coal, this fossil gets converted to coal. Right, Peter? From where? From vegetation. Vegetation is plants. So plants got pressed in the sedimentary rocks after a long period of time due to a high pressure and a high temperature, the vegetation gets converted to coal. Am I clear?
Yes,
So the vegetation got converted to coal and we can burn it. So it is combustible. Now, so coal becomes what? Fossil fuel. What it becomes? Because coal has come from fossil. So it becomes fossil fuel. How it has come from plants, remain of plants, which were present millions of years ago. Is this clear?
yes, ma'am.
Also, we know that it is a non-renewable source of energy. That means once we use coal, it is gone. So it will convert to ash. You cannot get coal out of coal. You get coal out of coal,
No, ma'am.
but we get air out of air.
Yes, ma'am.
You get water from water. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So that is renewable. And this we cannot get coal out of coal because coal, once it is used, when we burn it, it turns to ashes. Am I right? Coal
Yes,
turns to
ma'am.
ashes. Can you use ash again? No. Can you use ash to get energy? No. It's gone. It is non-renewable source of energy. Any problem with that?
No, ma'am.
Let's talk about the story of coal. If you understand while reading, you can explain it. Who will read
Okay,
next?
ma'am.
Ma'am, can I
Can I?
read?
Yes, beta, who is it?
Silajam. Silajam Maria.
Siletia? Maria.
Maria.
Mariam Siletia. Oh, ho, ho. Yeah, I forgot. Okay, beta, start.
Story of coal. About 300
Coal.
million years ago,
It's coal.
the earth had dense forest in low-lying
Lying.
wetland areas.
Lying.
Lying, lying wetland areas. Due to natural processes like flooding, these forests got buried under
Buried.
the soil.
Buried. If you
Got
don't know, please
buried
ask. But don't read it wrong.
under the soil. As more soil dispos- dispos-
Deposited.
deposited over them, they are compressed. The temperature also rose as they sank deeper and deeper under high pressures and at a high temperature. Dead plant got slowly converted to coal.
What did you learn out of was the making of coal, right? How the coal is formed. It started somewhere, say 300 million years back. Earth was having too much of forest, thick forest, where in low-lying wetland areas. Remember always that all the plants do not form coal. They do not form fossils. Remember that. Only a place which is called as low-lying wetland areas, that means It is wet. That means it's got water in it. The soil which is having water in it is called as wetland areas. Flooding took place. What happened? Forest got buried under the soil. Right, beta? Because in flood, you know that lots of soil comes along with water. Right? So, due to the flooding and decomposition, it fell on the ground and then it got deposited by the soil. Then it got deposited, the soil, more and more soil got deposited over them. They got compressed, they were pressurized, also temperature became high. And this fossil went down deeper and deeper. We got high pressure, we got high temperature. These dead plants slowly got converted into coal. Did you understand? You understand better?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Who is next?
Ma'am, can I read?
Name?
Zahra.
Zed. Okay, read.
Coal. As coal contains mainly carbon, the slow process of conversion of dead vegetation into coal is called carbonization. Since it was formed from the remains of vegetation, coal is also called a fossil fuel. When heated in air, coal burns and produces mainly carbon dioxide gas.
Thank you. Coal is made up of what? Coal is made up of what, beta?
Carbon.
Carbon. Now, did it happen overnight? No. It took millions of years, right? So, what is this process? Very slow. Slow process of conversion of dead plants to coal is called as, what is called, beta?
Carbonization.
Understood all of you? So, what is happening? Carbon. It is changing to carbon structure. Coal is carbon. You should know that. This process is known as carbonization. Now, we know that it was formed from vegetation. So, it is called as fossil fuel. What is it called, beta?
Fossil fuel.
And when you are burning it or when you are heating the coal in presence of air, because you should know that any burning process needs air, isn't it? In absence of air, you cannot burn because oxygen is a must. It helps in burning. It behaves as an agent. And what it produces when it burns, what it produces with a
Carbon dioxide.
yes. Understood this much? Hello. Do you hear me, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Whatever I'm saying, whatever I'm speaking, is it audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want to ask me any question regarding this slide?
No.
If you have not understood, you can ask me. That's what I was saying.
Ma'am,
Have
I
you
didn't
understood?
ma'am, I didn't understand carbonization.
Who is it? Give me your name.
Sakina Kumar.
Who is it? You did not understand carbonization.
She is Sakina Bhimani.
Sakina Bhimani. Okay. Who can make her explain carbonization? Can anyone explain carbonization to her, Vita?
Can I, ma'am?
Yes, why not? Zeda, right? Is that you, Zeda?
Yes.
Okay, do
Yes.
it. Do it, Peter.
Carbonization is a process where, as ma'am said, that millions of years ago, the plants and forests were buried in the soil.
The soil.
So,
Under the soil. Right.
so they slowly and
Decomposed. What
slowly,
happened? They got decomposed, right? They were dying. They got decomposed. They started decaying. Am I right? They're becoming dead. If the forest has gone under the soil, what does that mean? They are dead, isn't it? Hello?
yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Zeda? I'm trying to help you. When the forest has gone under the soil due to flood, what does that mean? They are
They
dead,
are dead.
right, beta?
Yes.
So I'm adding things to it, and then what happens? The decomposition starts. After, like when we die, what will happen? Our body will start decaying. The body will start decomposing. Am I right? When it is animal or plant, the body starts decomposing. Right, beta?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Continue.
And slowly it got converted into coal. So this process is called carbonization.
But here is the word carbon. Why carbonization? Because coal is carbon. Do you get me?
Yes,
Coal
ma'am.
is made up of carbon, that's why it is carbonization. Is it clear? The whole forest got converted into coal, that is carbon. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Any problem with the Sakina Bhimani?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you find any problem?
No,
You had
ma'am.
asked, no, that you did not understand what is carbonization. That's why I asked you.
Yes.
Do you find any other problem? Do you have any other problem?
No, ma'am.
The things are clear now?
Yes.
Thank you, Zara. So this is what I want you all to do. You have to help each other now. See, I showed you the path. Now you have to travel. Right, beta?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
help each other and help each other. Okay? Whether I am there in the class or I am not there, no problem. You will help each other. Is it clear? Class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All of you. It's not only Zara. All of you will be ready to help each other. So we are through carbonization. Now how is coal made? First we'll talk about swamp. You know what is swamp? I told you what is swamp, beta? What is swamp? Wetland areas. Say it with me again. What is swamp?
Wetland area.
Bog. What is swamp?
Bog.
Marshes. Yes, beta? Say. Say, beta. Hello. The other name of swamp is bog, marshes, and wetland areas. Right, beta? Okay. Now this forest is growing. This forest is growing. Now read. What is written over here?
Before the dinosaurs, many giant plants died in swamps.
This is way back. This is before dinosaurs. Can you imagine? You can see these are the giant plants. Now it is not there. Now we don't get anything of this kind. These were giant plants. They died. That means, what is the meaning of died? They will fall on the ground. Right, beta? They will fall on the ground. Am I right?
Yes.
And then it will have a layer of soil. Right? It will have a layer of soil. Is this clear? and then slowly it is converting to coal. Okay, beta? So this is what happens in swamp. Next, this portion is the dead plant. Can you see this? This is earth portion, and this is dead plant portion. Is it clear? The one which is under the soil. And on top of that, we have a layer of soil, which is creating pressure. Right, beta? It is creating pressure onto the dead plants. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
And on top of that, this is ocean, water. Right, beta? So, this is 300 million years ago, and this is 100 million years ago. So you cannot see any water and anything over here. But this got flooded and it died. So what we see over here, all these plants became dead and it has become a layer over here, which has got a layer of soil and a layer of water, which has got all these animals. Here, is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Now the right scenario. Now let's see over here. Now read this.
Over millions of years, the plants were buried under water and dirt.
What happened in 100 million years? The dead plants got buried under water plus dirt. Right, Beta? Yes, it got buried. So these are the dead plants. Dead plants got buried under dirt and water. Here,
Yes, ma'am.
all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, this scenario. Now, these dead plants got converted to coal. First, you can see the width of the dead plants was this much, and look at the width, it has become less. Can you see this? Can you see this? The width of the dead plant and the width of the coal is different. Why? Because of the pressure. Understood, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. Secondly, the width of the dirt has increased. See this? It has increased. This much has become this much. That's why the pressure has increased. Right, beta?
Yes.
Yes. Going one by one. And on top we have, what do we have over here? Forest. What do we have over here, beta? Forest, right?
Forest.
Look at the difference. Here,
Yes, ma'am.
swamp. It got flooded. Now, it became dead. The swamp is over here. You can see the dead plants over here. The forest is over here. Covered by dirt and water. Right, beta? And now here, the dead plants got converted into coal, which has got a huge layer of rocks and dirt. On top of it, we have got forest. What we have? Am I clear?
Yes,
How the
ma'am.
things have changed. Have you observed how the things have changed from the swamp to today? The formation of coal. Read, beta.
Heat and pressure turned the dead plants into coal.
Understood this much?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you understood 8th standard? Now just have a
Yes.
comparison. Just have a comparison. Yes, beta? This is the comparison. This is before the dinosaurs. This one is before the dinosaurs. Then how the dead plants are in the sedimentary rocks, how it has been pressurized, how the heat is increasing, the dead plants got converted into coal, and the forest coming on top. This is the difference. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Coal is over. Now we come to coke. Hello, start reading.
Coal is processed in industry to get some useful products. Coke. It is a tough, porous, ma'am, what is it?
Yes, porous.
Porous and black substance. It is an almost pure it is an almost pure form of carbon. Coke is used in the manufacture of steel and in extraction of many metals.
So we are using coal and processing in industry. Why? There has to be some reason, isn't it, Vita? So we process coal to get some new objects, some new substances which are useful to us. First one is coke. So we get coke from coal. Always understand. So we are getting coke from where, beta? Coal. Right, beta? It is very tough. It's got pores, porous, and obviously it is a black substance. Very pure form of carbon. Where are we using it? In the manufacturing of steel. The stainless steel that we talk about, the stainless steel plates, we use it to eat our food. Yes, yes, beta. So the stainless steel is made up of coke. And also in taking out or extraction, you know what is called extraction? Taking out many metals because you know that in the under the earth the metals are observed, but the metals are in what should I say, combination. That means they are with dirt, they have to be cleaned, they have to be made pure. So to get metals out of that raw form is called as extraction. Okay, beta? This is how the coke looks like. See, clear?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
The coke you get from where? Coal. It is pure form of carbon. It is a pure form of carbon. Where is it used? In preparing of stainless steel and in extraction of many metals from the earth. Some more about coke.
Coke is a solid carbonaceous. Ma'am, what is it?
It's carbonaceous. You read it right, beta. Residue.
Okay. Carbonaceous residue derived from low ash, low sulfur bituminous
Bituminous. Yes, coal.
bituminous coal.
This is a type of coal. Okay. Then
Yes.
next,
Coke is used as a fuel and as a reducing agent in smelting iron
ore.
iron ore in a blast furnace.
Furnace.
It is further used in making steel.
Now, coke is what? Just now we said it's a pure form of carbon, solid carbonaceous, which is coming from low ash, low sulfur bituminous coal. So, from where you get coke? From a type of coal which is known as bituminous coal. So, understood this much? So, coke we get from bituminous coal, a type of coal. Okay, which does not give when you burn it. The bituminous coal, when you burn bituminous coal, it does not give much of ash and it does not have much of sulfur. So we get more energy. This is used as a fuel. So we are using coke as a burning material and as a reducing agent. Now, reducing agent is in the during the chemical reaction. So we will not go in detail. That you will learn in 9th standard. So I'm just keeping it as such. But I thought it will be easy for you to understand the usage of coke, where are we using the coke, why are we using it. So purposely I have taken it. So don't worry about this reducing agent. These are the part of chemical reaction. Blast furnace. What is the meaning of furnace? Furnace is somewhere where you melt it. So when you melt this thing, iron, smelting of iron, this is a process where you melt iron. What are we using? We are using coke, not coal. Remember that. What are we using with the coke? Is it clear? And also we are using it in the formation of or in the manufacturing of steel. So this is coke. Okay. Now next one is coal tar. So first we said coke, sorry coal. From coal we get coke, and now we get coal tar. Read it. Start reading.
Montanari,
Name.
pizza,
Okay.
coal tar. It is a black, thick liquid with an unpleasant smell. It is a mixture of about 200 substances. Products of
Put off your mic.
products of products obtained from coal tar are synthetic dyes, drugs, uh, explosives, perfumes, roofing materials, paints, etc. Naphthalene balls used to repel moths and other insects are also obtained from coal tar.
Need practice. Sifa. Is that you, Sifa?
No
Pizza.
pizza.
Pizza. So pizza you need practice with it.
Okay, ma'am.
You are still faltering. That means you are waiting. You're not confident. Am I right?
Yes.
I need a confidence. I need a confidence. So next time, keep on practicing. I want you to come back with confidence. Am I clear?
Yes.
So you are hesitant. You know, when you are reading, you are hesitant. So that should not be there. What is coal tar, beta? Where are we using coal tar? Have you ever observed people making roads? Hello?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
people making roads. So when they are about to finish, they spread some liquid, black color liquid on the road. Black color liquid on the road. They spray.
Yes.
That is coal tar. It is a thick liquid. It has got a very bad smell, not good odor. 200 substances are present in this coal tar. Coal tar is really useful because you can make synthetic dyes, dyes you know, fast color, drugs, drugs means medicines, explosives, you know that, making bombs, perfumes, roofing materials, paints, things. The main important thing is naphthalene balls, which is also known as mothballs. What is the other name of it, Vita? Mothballs. So these naphthalene balls is also you get from coal tar. Can you imagine? Naphthalene balls are white colored. Remember that. So we get it from the coal tar by processing. This is how the coal tar looks like. See. Right, Vita? Can you hear me?
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Any problem regarding this? Slide beta. That's why I'm waiting for some time so that if at all you have any problem, you can stop me. But it should not be because I'm taking two, three slides on each and every topic. So there should not be any problem myself, but still if you have, you can stop me. Yes, beta. Another slide on Polta.
Ma'am, can I read? Sakina.
Second what? Money.
Sak- yes, ma'am.
I told you not to read now. You have to practice and then only you have to continue. Didn't I say that? You have done once, I think so, and I stopped you.
Ma'am,
Am I
but I
right?
didn't read.
You did not read? Okay. And who was that? There was some other Sakina lady. Okay, read that. And I'm sorry.
Coal, coal tar. Coal tar is a brown or a black liquid of high ma'am, what is it?
Viscosity.
Viscosity, which smell like naphthalene and aromatic hydrocarbons. Being flammable, coal tar is sometimes used for heating or to fire boilers.
It's a brown or black liquid. Very thick. So it is called as viscous. It is thick liquid. How is water? Thin liquid. Right, beta? How is water? Thin liquid. Very fast you can pour. How is honey? Honey, I'm talking about viscous. How is honey, beta? Viscous. They are thick liquids. So it takes time for them to pour. Same way coal tar is also thick liquid. So it's got high viscous and it has got a smell, bad smell. Is this clear? Is this clear?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
It's got a smell of naphthalene or maybe aromatic hydrocarbons. What are called hydrocarbons? Hydrocarbons are made up of hydrogen and carbon. Is it understandable?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you can burn it. What is flammable means? You can put it on fire. So coal tar is used for heating or maybe other boilers you can ignite it. That means you have to fire boilers. So what is the meaning of boilers? Boilers are the containers which has got water, right beta? Containers having water. Then you have to boil it. So the container becomes boilers. Is it clear?
Yes,
So the container becomes boilers. So to fire it, that means to ignite it, we use coal tar. Is it clear? This is how it looks like. See, this is coal tar, thick liquid. Now we come to coal gas. So from coal we got coke and now we got coal gas. Is it right?
Yes, ma'am.